Hey everyone, Christina here. Welcome to another Make a Card My Day video. Today I'm starting out with some Neenah Solar White cardstock, and I've scored it at 5.5 to create a side folding card. And I'm using the stencil from Simon Says Stamp today with some Ranger texture paste. Texture paste is similar to Dreamweaver's or Wendy Vecchi embossing paste, except it's a slightly different consistency and texture. I find that it's just a tiny bit more smooth, but I do like both. In fact, this is, I think, one of the first times I've used texture paste, and I think I like it equally as much as embossing paste. So if you have embossing paste and you want to try something else, you might try texture paste, or, it's totally up to you. Texture paste is a tiny bit less expensive, but I don't think you get quite as much in the jar either. So I'm just scraping this out onto the stencil, and I'm not working on top of a craft mat because I didn't want any of the embossing paste to go off of the card anyway, so I didn't think I needed to put down the craft sheet. So I'm just smoothing that out, and so that it is a thin layer of texture paste. Then I'll just peel up that mask and you can see all those fun little hearts. I'm going to be doing something else later in the video to accentuate the texture that these hearts created, but for now I'll set it aside while I work on the rest of the card. I'm using a 6x6 pad from Basic Grey. This is the Mona Me 6x6 pad that came out a little while ago. And I'm going to be using 4 different sheets of pattern paper. 2 are solid and 2 have pattern. On the solid ones, those are where I'm going to be stamping. And I'm starting with this stamp set from Paper Smooches called Feline Friends. I thought that cat with the hipster glasses was so cute. And you guys know me, I love cats. So I thought I would stamp him in some VersaFine black onyx ink. And I'll just stamp him down the corner so that I can trim him out more easily. So I'll stamp him down, and then I'll be trimming him out, and it turns out that he's about 1.5 inches tall with the space around him. So I cut the rest of those pattern papers to be 1.5 inches tall as well. For the other solid piece of pattern paper, I'm using some Versamark ink on the Are You Kidding Me stamp, and I also prepped that with my EK Success powder tool before I stamped. I sprinkled on some white embossing powder. This is Hero Arts white embossing powder. Heat set that until it was melted. And then I started to put it all together, and I thought it would be easiest just to go ahead and adhere them together like so, instead of cutting them out into rectangles and trying to get the spacing just right for a length of 5.5 inches across, because this is going to be going across the front of the card from side to side. It's going to span the entire card front. So I thought I would just go ahead and make a really long piece, and then I can trim it down to be the perfect size. So I just used my paper trimmer and trimmed that down. And now I'm going to come back to that card base. I'm going to be taking a little bit of Distress ink in the color Pumice Stone, and using a mini round blending tool, I'm going to bring in a little bit of that color just over top. I just want to accentuate the texture of those hearts. It was really, really hard to see them on top of this white cardstock. So I wanted to just make them stand out a little bit more. And I decided to start moving from the area that is going to be behind that stamped piece that I've already created, just in case it went on a little bit dark. And it did go on a little bit dark in that one area, but that's totally okay. I planned ahead, and that's where I'm going to be placing that stamped piece. So I covered the back of the stamped piece with foam adhesive, and I adhered that down. And then I punched the top corner just because it looked really, really empty up there. And then just to finish off the inside, I rarely stamp on the inside of my cards. I generally keep it pretty blank for a personalized message to the card recipient, but these 2 little stamps from the stamp set were just perfect. Perfect. So I thought I'd put those in. So that's the card for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just a reminder that all those giveaways are still happening and going on over at my blog, and I will be back on Wednesday for a new video. Thanks for watching till the very end of the video, you guys, and thank you so much for subscribing and watching my videos each week. You can watch 3 more videos on my channel here. I've linked the last 3 most recent card videos. It was a couple weeks ago because last week I had all those giveaways. So if you want a little refresher course on the last cards that I created, you can click on any of those on screen right now. You can also hit that subscribe button in the top corner. That means that when you're logged into YouTube and you go to the home page, any video that I upload, you will be notified. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.